welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Quick strike complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Can't find the man, and he'll he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And they swarm him under. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's in goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A run for the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. That's a curveball by the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. It's complete. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's in goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now on the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Davis looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Calls his own number. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much...
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line. It's in goal. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, the TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
That makes the score. Kennesaw State, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on that.
Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Davis will throw. Gets it out quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a first and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Going for 6. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, what a cut! And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Davis looking to pass. Gets it out fast. And tackled there by the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable, but put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this is an individual decision. 3rd quarter, got an opportunity to go by more than a touchdown. A lot of people take the field goal here, but more and more the aggressiveness wins. I'm in a good spot. 4th and goal. It's not a long way to go.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. He's inside the 10. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. This is a designed run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to
breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Davis looking to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quarterback keeper. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 35 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Creates a little room. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football. He's being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late? Game with the lead.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Using his feet. Running to Green. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll come to the line, 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. They'll run the option. The pitch. bulldozes his way through. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.